Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, guests, can I please have everyone stand up? Come on, Chris.
I'm up.
Wow, that was almost instant response. Everybody stood up. Now, if you can please follow me in a little dance. And you can sing along if you like. You put your right foot in, you put your right foot out, you put your right foot in, and you shake it all around. When you do the hokey pokey, you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Thank you. You may all take your seats. Now, why did I just give you this little demo? The point that I'm making is that teaching people, or rather coaching people, or showing people how to do something is as simple as showing them a little dance. I mean, in some cases, some people take a little bit more work. You know, you may want to encourage them a little bit more. In some of the cases, they just jump right up and go right and do it, right? Yeah. Well, that's what coaching is all about. And today I'm here to tell you all about coaching, opportunities, and the benefits of coaching. So now let me ask the question of all of you here today. How many of you here today have a Distinguished Toastmasters Award already? Quite a few. Now, how many of you would like to achieve your Distinguished Toastmasters sometime soon? Or at some point? Chris might need a little bit more encouragement. Well, when you do a coaching assignment, it helps you with completing the Advanced Leadership Silver. And that, of course, is as you're moving in the path to completing your Distinguished Toastmasters. And right now we have a lot of opportunities for coaching clubs. And we have a lot of clubs that are very much open to coaching. In fact, some of them might actually be even really coachable, because not only do they want to have someone to coach them, they've had a history of success, except that they've just fallen a little, and they have less than the 13 members right now. So those are clubs that are, I think, highly coachable. So now, what is coaching about? What do you do when you coach? And what are the benefits to that coaching? I can tell you what coaching is about only through my own experience. About a year ago, I was a coach in District 57.
Yeah.
I have to tell you that I had zero idea what coaching was about. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I walk into this club, and it is sheer chaos. The meeting was supposed to have started, and members are just now arriving. The Toastmaster didn't know she was the Toastmaster. Oh boy. Speakers, you know, some of them showed, some of them weren't really sure if they were participating. The point was that they were organizing the meeting right there when the meeting was supposed to start. As a result, the meeting started late and ended really late. To top it off, this club had 2 members that were very toxic. One of them would talk way past his allotted time. Another one was very aggressive. She would interject throughout the entire meeting, interfere, frighten guests, and even some members decided not to return because of that. Well, at the beginning of the year, I was happily surprised. I got a call from Helen, the president of the club. And I had never heard her more excited. She was elated. She was like, Bernard. I wasn't really sure what it was about. So she just says, I want to tell you, we achieved Select Distinguished for the first time. I have to tell you, It was a really emotional moment for me. I felt the tears coming down my face, and I had to sit down. It was a lot of work. At times, I wasn't even sure we were heading anywhere. It started out with a lot of evaluations. Members wanted to know, how are we doing? A lot of evaluations. And slowly but surely, we were able to change the course of the club. That is one of the greatest benefits that you get from coaching a club. This great feeling of accomplishment. That you feel that you've helped a group of people achieve their objectives. And at the same time, you learn to help them. I think that's the greatest benefits of coaching. And right now, we've got a lot of opportunities for any one of you who would like to take on coaching for the first time, or maybe coach another club. We have about 45 clubs right now that are looking for a coach or qualified for a coach. Now, out of those, at least half of them are highly coachable, I think. I brought a list of all of these clubs with me. And I would encourage you to come and see me to see which clubs are in your area that are convenient to you that you would like to take on. So that you too can teach one of these groups to dance. You put your right foot in. Madam Toastmaster, I know we have a couple of questions and answers. So, do we have 2 to 3 minutes for questions?
Yep.
Yes. Can you please let me know your name first? And
Okay, I didn't know whether you were looking back.
oh, you were raising your hand.
Yeah, I understand, but your eyes were back there.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm Jim Hicks. I just wondered, what steps did you go through to take care of all of these, especially the two situation of the people who were being, obnoxious and so forth? Did you fire them? Did you fire them up? Did you get them excited? What did you do to take care of those two?
The 2 members decided to leave because they did not like the new structure of the meeting. The officers wanted to make sure that they started their meetings on time and that they ended their meetings on time. And they wanted a way of controlling interjections and that sort of thing so that people had their opportunity to speak. So they made sure that on one, that the timer was aware that when the time was up for a person, they stood up, made eye contact, and if they went beyond a certain point, that they started to applaud. And that's how we were able to stop the one person that spoke beyond his time. The other person was also informed that these were not two-way conversations, that they had to leave let the person complete their evaluation or whatever it was that they're doing, and they would get their chance to speak as well. So both of them did not like the new structure, and they decided to leave on their own, of their own accord.
Okay, good, thank you.
Any other questions?
What do you mean by half of the eligible clubs are highly coachable?
That means, what does it mean to be highly coachable? It means that the clubs are welcoming of someone to come and coach them, and that the coach feels comfortable with working with this group of people. And I've had a variety of different clubs where they have asked specifically for help, and I've talked with officers, and I personally would feel comfortable coaching any one of these clubs. I took on a club myself. So it's really more about them being open to coaching and it appearing to have the atmosphere where a coach could actually work with them. Over here?
My name is Praful. Quick question.
Yes.
Who can coach?
What I would recommend, who can coach? Anybody that has completed their CC and their CL, I think those people are qualified to coach because they're already familiar with the educational program. They've at least gone through the basics. Because most of these clubs want the basics. So if you've already completed your CC and a CL, you qualify for coaching the club.
Yes, on the 45 clubs that are
in eligible for coaches.
Yes.
Have you done any background checks to see what are the issues? Because as we know, the issues range from the meeting place to the structure of the meeting, et cetera, et cetera.
Yes. So have we done the research?
Have
Now,
we
this will
done-
be the last question that I'll be answering. Yes, in fact, all of the area reports that are submitted, those are part of the research. The other is I also talk with officers or other people that I may be familiar that I know to get a little bit more information about the clubs. And so all the write-ups that are posted on Adopt a Club, which is the campaign to help find coaches, those are all based on reports that were submitted by area governors and by other people that I know that know these clubs. Okay. I believe that's the end of my Q&A. Madam Toastmaster.